I'm obviously dressed up as the blundering but lovable romantic interest from your favorite rom-com. I'm not like other guys, I guess. I'm talking about a video game. Our goals for this week were to figure out enemy encounters, which was pretty easy. It was just a little bit of data persistence and switching from the world you walk around in to the battle scene. It wasn't too hard. I've done stuff like it before. Speaking of the world, we set up our very first environment, and I think this is a good template for how we're going to continue. This is the first room you will start in at the very beginning of the game. You'll wake up in here with no idea what's going on. And this is the basement storage area or archives of this massive museum that you'll spend most of the demo exploring, I think. Our bonus goal was to create a new enemy, which I completed twice. That's 2 points on the board for old George. Yeah, we're going to put the montage of me working on it on the screen now, and I'm going to keep talking. So I decided that we should start with a RPG staple for the first enemy you'll encounter in the game, just so you can sort of ease players into the world, and that is rats. Classic. Every RPG has a nasty little rat you gotta beat up before you can get to the big guy. So I wanted to have a very basic rat that has no special things, just to introduce you to like what buttons you have to press when you're fighting. I wanted to have a rat that introduced you to the printing mechanics, so it'd have some sort of decal, and then a sort of boss rat that you'll have at the very end of this tutorial section, and that will be sort of the gatekeeper for the future. And so I finished the basic rat, I finished the nasty rat, which is our decaled one, and so this took a little bit more thought, because when we're giving a new decal to give to the player to use, we don't want it to be exactly a debuff or exactly a buff, because they can use it both on themselves and on the enemies. So to strike a balance like that, I went for the runny nose decal. And so that acts like poison, but if you touch someone with the runny nose decal, you'll get a runny nose yourself. And so there's a little bit of pros and cons of like, should I leave this on this guy? It might help him out a little bit. That leads to like some interesting mechanics. I didn't finish the boss rat this week. I think I'm going to save that for next week. Although you might see a little bit of him in this montage because I quite like his design. I think it's going to be a fun thing to fight. Pretty cool, right? Let's do roses and thorns. My rose for this week is a simple one. The game is fun. As I'm setting up more battle stuff, I've found the battles to be very mechanically interesting, and I'm sort of finding myself getting sucked into just playing the game a little bit, and that's really exciting. My thorn was that trying to set up like the spreading mechanic for like the runny nose was a nightmare. I realized that my decal management code was a little bit bunk, and so I had to rewrite a lot of it. I was kind of losing my mind. We're going to throw up a clip of me losing my mind the other night. But I got it working, and I used that opportunity to sort of clean up a lot of that code and make it a little bit more scalable for the future. So, honestly, not that bad. Finally, I want to talk about my agenda for next week. I want to finish the basement, fill out it with more rooms so I can sort of explore around there, and it's a more fleshed out space for playtesters. Next, I want to get some scene transitions going for when you leave a battle, start a battle, win, lose, all that goodness. Finally, our bonus goal for this week is going to be to finish the rat boss. And this is all an attempt to get a playtest going within the next couple weeks so I can get some feedback, and that's really exciting. So, yeah, that's all I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Hey guys, it's me, Indoor George. I forgot to say bye in the video, so bye. But also a really quick shout out to Ludwig Frank, the guy who made the really cool song in the very beginning of the video. Isn't it awesome? You should check out his SoundCloud, it'll be in the description. He's really talented. But that's all, so I'll see you guys next week.